You mentioned that we have 2-3 weeks until بإذن ta'ala a conclusion will be found.
Yeah.
After all this happens, after the war finishes, it will never really finish, but when it finishes, as we know it, and there is some resemblance of peace, what should we be doing? What should we be?
First of all, I want to confirm that this 2-3 weeks, Allahu Alam, this is what I heard from some analysts, but we cannot confirm that. Okay, Allahu Alam, how things will go. But anyway, whether it finishes in 2-3 weeks or even later, the Muslim Ummah need to be ready for post-Gaza era. I think this is so crucial from so many angles. How the Palestinians can benefit from this global, global sympathy that was manifested during these 3 months or maybe 4 months by that time. How Palestinians can benefit from that, from a political perspective or from a legal perspective or from all perspectives. Can they get recognition for their existence in a form of a state or something like this? This is the Palestinians in particular need to think about it globally. The second point for us as du'at, especially in the West, we need to be ready for post-Gaza era, because post-Gaza era, many Westerners, especially young people, have lost the trust in the global systems. They have lost the trust in their own, countries and governments. And they are looking for alternatives. Are we ready to present Islam as an alternative system, or as an alternative system, whether an alternative global system or an alternative micro systems for the systems that they are acknowledging that they are full of injustice, or they are based on injustice. See, I would like to emphasize on something that I have mentioned. Most of the da'wah now, it is emphasizing on Islam as a spiritual solution for spiritual problems, which is good. And people are in need of that now more than before. However, we have a great opportunity. Which is what? To take Islam to another level as an alternative civilization, as an alternative system. And the du'at, they have to think, and they should have brainstorm sessions, and maybe think tanks should come up with strategies how to be able to present Islam as an alternative system, not just as an alternative spiritual guidance. And I think this will be a very big opportunity for us, and we should seize that opportunity. We also need the big celebrities within Muslims to push everyone to talk about the injustice of the United Nations systems and the global systems, and to push people to ask for alternatives. Okay, I'll give you an example. Now, many people are asking why Hamas is classified as a terrorist organization. So I was saying to some brothers, they said, what is our alternative? So I said, before any country recognizes or announces an organization as a terrorist organization, there has to be a rule of law. There have to be a judiciary process. And that judiciary process should be carried out by an independent body. And all countries should sign an agreement that they should not call any group as a terrorist group before they go to that independent court and the judiciary process to confirm that yes, this group is a terrorist group, because the matter is becoming politicized. China, for example, they consider the Uyghurs as what? As terrorist people. Okay, while America is welcoming them. Why? Because it is all politics. America wants to put pressure on China, so that's why they are welcoming this group, while China is considering them as a terrorist group. Similarly, Hamas is considered to be a terrorist group by the US, by the UK, but it is not considered to be a terrorist group by Russia, by China, by, in fact, most of the countries. So it is a political game. We should not allow this to happen. There should be transparency in confirming any group as a terrorist group, and there should be a rule of law. We always talk about the importance of rule of law, but no one is following that. So I want the young people, the TikTokers, the social media, Muslims and non-Muslims, big celebrities, to push for that there has to be a judicial process before proscribing a group as a terrorist group, and that should be a transparent process, okay? And it should be carried out by an independent body. For example, this is something we can push for. The second thing is there should be an alternative system other than the global system where 5 countries have the veto rights, and that can destroy any hope for justice. So again, we should have an alternative, and we should push for that. Where is equality? Where are human rights? Just one country can destroy all of these things. So maybe we need to have weight based on population, maybe based on representation. We should give countries more space than where they can be represented in a better way and in a fairer way. So these things, we need to think about them post-Gaza war or aggression. I really want the dua to come together, to sit together, maybe in each country globally, to start thinking about post-Gaza era and how can they utilize that.
Jazakumullah khairan. Jazakumullah khairan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our shuhada in Gaza and allow us as an ummah to be able to make khair and good from what is happening.
Ameen.